Hi guys, welcome to the 100 Acre Wood, the birthplace of Winnie the Pooh. Just kidding, we're actually in the Ashdown Forest in a village called Hartfield. We're here for the honey run, or more importantly the honey dash, because I'm not doing the half marathon today, I'm doing the 10k. The weather's a bit overcast today, slight chill in the air, but it is perfect for running, so that's ideal. The course has been described as challenging on the website, so I've no idea what it's going to be like. I've heard it is off-road, so I have got my all-terrain shoes on today, so no slipping up, and it has been raining all week, so it's going to be slightly tacky underfoot, I feel. But yeah, let's go. Let's see if we can find Winnie the Pooh. Let's go!
And they're off! To what sounds like a chorus of dogs going absolutely mental for it. Bless them. I didn't realise in the car earlier, but it was absolutely freezing waiting around at the start of this run. I think I must have been solidly warming up for at least 20 minutes just to stay warm. And the smell of bacon coming from the heart was driving me bananas. Great start to the run as well. A bottleneck straight off the bat. Hopefully when we get past this bit, we'll be able to start careering through and build up that pace again. But for now, it's a nice steady walking pace. Whoop whoop! And here we go, about 100 metres further on, making the most of that downhill and getting some overtakes in, because we have some fun up ahead. Right, 1 kilometre done, and it's a 6 minute per kilometre. That pace probably dragged down because of that really slow start. For the majority of this kilometre, it was very, very narrow pathways, a bit like this. So you sort of had to try and get some overtakes out of the way at the beginning before entering this section if you really wanted to keep a good solid pace going. Because as you can see, there was very, very limited places to overtake. 2 kilometres and it's a 5 minute 45. A bit better than the last kilometre, probably again slower because of the hill that we've just had to climb. To be honest with you, this run was meant to be a more of a leisurely 10k. I had also been playing football and done the Wakehurst Park run the day prior, so the legs were a little bit achy, a little bit sore, and this was more just to get out in the fresh air. Right, 3 kilometres, it was a 5 minute 25, and again picking up that pace, which is excellent. And I thought it was time, seeing as A.A. Milne, the author of Winnie the Pooh, lived near Hartfield, that it was time for some Winnie the Pooh facts. Number 1. A.A. Milne's son was called Christopher Robin. 2. The bear that Winnie the Pooh is based on was a black bear cub called Winnipeg from London Zoo, which Christopher Robin was an absolute fan of. 3. The 100 Acre Wood is based on the Ashdown Forest, which is where Hartfield is based. Now, what on earth is this monstrosity in front of me? My heart sank when I ran around the corner and saw this thing looming out. Yep, see that the hands are up. Yeah, this is going to be a fun climb. Nearing the top of the hill now, and you can really see how steep it is. That is absolutely mental. 23% incline, and my legs are burning. I've actually had to walk a little bit just so I can get to the top before I pick up the pace and start running again. You can also really hear that wind blowing about. After a quick visit to the water station, it's a 5 minute 38 per kilometre at the 4 kilometre mark. It was a rather strange water station because we got bottles of water with the lids taken off, which is, not gonna lie, quite difficult to run with, especially when you're running downhill like this. I ended up chucking about half the bottle all over myself, as if I wasn't wet enough already. And what a heck of a downhill it is. It's minus 23 at one point. Oh, but it gets better, don't you worry. Because at 5 kilometres, it gets a little bit slippy as well. That pace of 6 minutes 19 is a bit slower than the rest of the run as well. Oh, the gentleman in front of me is slipping around, which is strange because it's been mostly downhill for that last kilometre. But to be honest, I don't think this kilometre is going to be much faster either. I'm really concentrating, not going arse over tit and ending up in that mud. By the way, if you have enjoyed this video so far, please leave a like and subscribe, and also check out some of my other videos. I've got parkrun showdowns, I've got shorter runs, I've got more events like this too. 6 kilometres and it's 5 minutes 14 per kilometre. It seems that mud hasn't really hindered us too much, which is good to see, and heart rate is still fairly good as well. I think I've got plenty more in the tank to keep pushing for these last 4 kilometres or so. Running round the back end of a massive field, we've hit the 7 kilometre mark, which is a 5 minute 27, another fairly solid pace for the terrain. And looking ahead at the elevation of the rest of the course, it's not looking like there should be too many difficulties going ahead as well. pushing through to 8 kilometres at a 5:30. Again, a really good pace. And also had a bit of a friend on this section. Had a lovely lady who was trying to match our pace. I think we sort of egged each other on, and overall we managed to really smash this kilometre. So shout out to her. Final kilometre, and that last one was a 5:03. You could tell that the pace was really pushed by me and the lady that were running together at this point. We've got everything in the making for a nice strong finish now. The pace is looking good, the elevation ahead is looking good, my heart rate is looking really good as well. So come on Tom, push it home. Coming up to the end now, and there's an ever so slight slope up to the finish. Now this was really weird, this part of the run. I honestly thought I had a lot further to go, as you can tell by the distance on my watch. So I still thought I had another field or so to cross, so I wasn't really pushing hard. I was sort of saving a little bit more in the tank. But annoyingly, as soon as I went round this corner and through the gate, the finish line was literally about 20 metres in front of me. So I really feel like I could have probably pushed a heck of a lot harder for this. But as we're coming through that little gate that everyone had to walk through earlier, we've got the finish line in sight, pushing through, everyone shouting and cheering, and across the line, and it was last kilometre was 7:35. God knows what happened there. And time for the sexy selfie. Ooh, that's the face of a man who probably knows he could have finished a little bit stronger. But hey ho.
Well, that was a nice muddy run, but it was very enjoyable. I absolutely loved that run. Like, the views were good, the right weather for it. I didn't really go hard either, so it was nice just to have like a nice paced run. I think the only issues were mainly that massive hill. God knows where that came from. That caught me completely by surprise. And maybe a little bit of mud going down the hills was a bit sketchy, as we probably saw. We also got some goodies from the run. Where'd I put them? So we got a buff that came with the run, and also got a tiny little pot of honey and a little Twizzler to go with it that I think says Hartfield Honey Run on it. So that'd be quite cool. Might drill a hole and hang that on a bit of string to go on the middle shelf, but that's really cool. Something a bit different, and I'm going to definitely enjoy this with some hot water and a tea. Excellent. Yeah, it's a bit sticky though. Yes. Let's find out how we did. Results are coming from there.
So, good results all round. Out of 120 people, I came 18th. I had an official chip time of 53 minutes and 41 seconds, so probably one of my faster 10Ks, with an average pace of around 5 minutes 22 per kilometre. And out of 58 men, I came about 15th. So, thanks for watching. If you really enjoyed it, please leave a like and subscribe for more content coming up soon, and we'll catch you in the next video. Cheers. Bye.